New lawsuit claims Cheerios protein actually doesn't have that much protein.
What?
And it's right on the label. Do you know what to look for yourself? The expert tips you need to hear this morning before breakfast.
Then, a new lawsuit claims Cheerios protein actually doesn't have that much protein, and it's right on the label. What's really going on in your cereal? Hey, toddler, put it down. What you need to look for next. You heard me, toddler.
She's not a toddler.
Oh.
Welcome back. A new lawsuit against General Mills says that Cheerios protein actually contains only a smidgen more protein and 17 times as much sugar than the original cereal. And what's worse, the suit alleges information is actually written right on the box in the nutrition information. But if you have a hard time deciphering those labels, you are not alone. A Nielsen survey found 59% of consumers can't figure them out. You're in good company there. So here with help is nutritionist Keren Gilbert. Keren, thanks for being
Elizabeth.
here. So
Yeah.
what's the claim that's so off that's behind this lawsuit with Cheerios, and what's the real information behind the box?
So a lot of products we buy for our kids and our family have these big words in the front. Protein, that seems alluring and sexy. Like, I want to build my muscle. I want to get more protein for my morning. The lawsuit is claiming that really, if you break down the nutrition fact panel, there's really not a lot of difference between these two cereals. And
So we have a panel here. We've made it nice and big so we can actually see them now.
Here's the panel. So if you could see.
How do you go through this and see what's happening?
So the regular Cheerios here is 100 calories, and it's 3 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar, which is very little, which is great, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Here it's 1 1/4, not that much of a difference, 210 calories, almost more than double, and 7 grams of protein, which is also more than double. But if we added a cup to here, which I have over here, if you add the cup of the regular, you're at the same protein mark almost, but 17 grams of sugar.
So it's claiming protein as a big difference maker, but really this just has more cereal in the serving size.
And more sugar.
Okay.
So the problem is that they charge you more for this.
Yes.
They claim that it's more healthy. I sometimes fall into that.
Is this a quarter cup more cereal?
My husband falls into that. He thinks that's going to build his muscle or something.
Oh, a lot of people do. That's why this lawsuit is happening here.
So be careful. Read your nutrition fact labels.
Okay. General Mills did have a statement that they put out via their spokesman, Mike Simonelli. It says an equal amount of Cheerios protein contains 18% more protein by weight than original Cheerios. It does qualify as a good source of high-quality protein under the FDA standards. The Cheerios protein provides a good source of protein in every labeled serving, and it is accurately labeled. So they're saying, holding by that FDA standard, it still meets the bottom line.
Yes. So you have to learn how to investigate. Because
okay, so what else do we need to be worried about?
So whole grains are touted in the media, and nutritionists, the mantra is increase your whole grains and you'll decrease the rate of heart disease and colon cancer and type 2 diabetes. So of course you want to increase your grains.
But what does that mean when you look at the label?
Exactly.
Closely?
When you look at the label, the guidelines are very loose for claiming something has whole wheat. So as you can see, Lucky Charms has this label that it's whole wheat, okay? Meaning that it has whole wheat as its first ingredient. The reason why it's magically delicious is because the ingredients after that is sugar, corn syrup, modified corn syrup, corn. So,
and keep in mind the ingredients at the top are what's mostly in the product.
Yes. So don't be tricked by the fact that yes, there are whole grains in it. However, there are also a lot of other ingredients that you would want to avoid.
Let me ask you, one thing we keep seeing on labels now is zero trans fat.
Yeah, this one kills me because this one's really tricky because trans fat is something we really want to avoid for heart disease and diabetes type 2. And the FDA regulates that if a serving size has 0.5 gram of trans fat or less, you can still claim it as zero.
Wait, so zero doesn't mean zero?
Zero doesn't mean zero. So it's really confusing because all of these products shown have the ingredient hydrogenated vegetable oil. That means that there's trans fat in these products. However, there's zero trans fat on the label.
Incredible. So zero does not
honestly,
mean zero
you can have and not peanut butter or creamer. It's very easy to have 2 serving sizes of that.
And
so
then you're
getting
up over the
1.
amount.
Then you're getting 1 gram.
Okay.
And that's dangerous. 1 gram is what I recommend for my clients.
We have been taking a close look at labels for you this morning, Keren Gilbert. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
And now this.